Yo, what is going on, Game House? I am Germ here. Today we're talking about some news that just dropped. This is about an hour ago. We have the Syndra mid-scope update, kind of rework, mini rework, whatever you want to call it. It's not like a full rework. They're not totally changing her, but they are kind of giving her some new life, giving her a nice little update, because this is a champion who is very fun, very iconic. Syndra is one of my favorite champions in the game, and it has really pained me to see her around like a 47% win rate for the past couple of years in solo queue, but also at the same time still be very, very relevant in high elo and in professional play, at times being borderline overpowered in professional play, despite having a 45, 46, 47, whatever percent win rate in solo queue. So I am very, very excited for some Syndra changes, and these changes look pretty crazy. They're going to be controversial. Some of the stuff people think is going to be pretty disgusting, but we will take a look. The Truxy, I don't know how you say it. This is a game designer for Riot. He said Syndra's mid-scope is going to PBE this cycle starting today, September 20th. If you're watching this video, it's out. I don't know if it's out now or about to be out, but sometime today. It's a long list. There's a few extra surprises you'll quickly see in-game. Come try it out and let us know what you think. They drop a nice little picture of Syndra. Syndra also has so many cool skins. The champion's kit is just so cool. She's so fun. I don't know. I really love the idea of this champion. And I'm a little bit upset that I haven't been able to play her as much as I would have liked over the past couple of years, because she's been so terrible. But here are the changes. So her passive, Transcendent. Syndra collects up to 120 splinters. This is like a new thing via damaging enemy champions and gaining levels. Splinters of Wrath enhance Syndra and her abilities. Syndra obviously used to have enhanced abilities and stuff before, but it seems like you're just able to do it in a new way now. Syndra restores 20 to 215 based on level mana whenever she collects a splinter from an enemy. She can gain splinters via damaging an enemy champion with 2 abilities within 4 seconds. 1, 2, and 3 at levels 1, 11, and 18. Splinters, 8-second cooldown per target. Leveling up grants Syndra 5 splinters, and killing a cannon minion grants her 1 splinter as well. At 120 splinters, Syndra gains 15% total AP. That's crazy. That's going to be big. So getting these splinters is definitely going to pay off just in raw stats, just in flat AP right there. Ability icons also change with the upgrade. I think that's very cool. Base health, she's getting a 30 health nerf. She's very, very strong in lane. That's going to scale her back in lane a little bit. Dark Sphere, her Q, the cooldown's going to be increasing. That's going to be a little bit awkward to deal with at first, but the mana cost looks like it's going to be decreasing as you level it up. Sphere duration is going to increase for an extra half second. They're going to stay on the ground. That's cool. And then at 40 Splinters of Wrath, Dark Sphere can store 2 charges with 1 second cooldown between casts. So you're going to be able to Q and then 1 second later Q again. That's actually pretty cool. And that makes sense why they're increasing the overall cooldown for her Q. But that's actually very interesting. I don't know exactly how that's going to feel or play out in game. But again, it sounds cool. It's at least different. Then we have her W, Force of Will. Sphere pickup detection radius is going to be increasing by 50 and now prevents non-sphere units from dying for a brief period when picked up. And now at 60 Splinters of Wrath, that passive. Force of Will does an additional 15% plus 1.5% per 100 AP true damage. That's going to feel very, very nice, especially for, killing the non-squishies. We know Syndra can blow up an 80 carry or like a support that gets caught out or something like that. But to have any chance against some of those other beefier targets, the W is going to come in handy there. We have her E, Scatter the Weak, one of her most iconic abilities, maybe. I don't know, E or R, they're both pretty iconic. Magic damage is going to be decreased base, and the AP is going to be decreased, because I'm sure, she's getting all these buffs from the splinters and all that stuff. Scatter angle is going to go from 34 degrees to 56 degrees. That, I'll have to see in game to even really understand what that means. And then her cooldown, instead of going from 18 to 14, it's just going to be 15 seconds flat. Stun duration is going to be decreased a little bit, and that's actually going to matter a lot, because right now when you stun someone with Merc Treads, they can actually like get out before your next Q is up, but I guess that's going to matter less since you have 2 Qs now and your Q cooldown is increased anyway. But yeah, just having somebody stun for less is definitely going to be a nerf for her. Reduce failure chances of close range EQ combos. That is very nice, because that's very, very annoying. And then at 80 Splinters of Wrath, Scatter the Weak's cone is increased, going from 56 degrees to 84 degrees. So it's just like the wideness of the cone that that you can spread out, I guess. So they're already increasing it base on the E, and then it's going to be even better when you get 80 Splinters of Wrath. And also slows enemies by 70% for 1.25 seconds applied after initial CC. And then finally, we have our R, and this is one of the biggest changes of the whole thing. Unleash Power. You're going to grant Dark Sphere Q an additional 10, 20, 30 ability haste. That's cool. Damage per sphere is going to be decreasing as you scale up, and it's going to have less of an AP ratio, but again, you're getting more AP at 120 splinters from this. And here's one of the biggest things. At 100 Splinters of Wrath, your R, Unleash Power, is now going to execute champions below 15% max HP. That is crazy. That is a very, very big change, and this is something that might even get changed or bumped down or taken away after she goes through a quick stint on the PB. I'm not quite sure, but that is what the Syndra mid-scope update is going to look like, at least when it hits PBE. Again, when it hits live, it could be totally different. I'm honestly expecting probably multiple of these things to change, but yeah, just a very, very big story coming out today about the Syndra mid-scope update, the Syndra rework, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, pretty much over this video today. Definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Syndra rework. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all the Game House's latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.